The past 2 days have been so miserable just because of these fucking stupid documents and shit, and I'm just exhausted. So, um, this document is not meant to be a follow-up to anything. However, it's best you read preceding documents to better understand the situation. Even Souldrivenlove's responsibility, carelessness, and ignorance have led Forsaken to be a constant front for unnecessary drama, hindering both the community and game. And while some of it may be out of their control, there now exists a tendency to deny any accountability despite whatever credibility the allegations might have. This is our plea for Soul and Ava to permanently step down from their positions as owner and distance themselves from Forsaken. Please do not harass anyone mentioned in this document. This isn't meant to stir up drama. And from this line alone, I've seen this document already. I know this is just straight up fucking bullshit. There's no reason that you would need to be under an anonymous alias, posting an anonymous document, doing all of this bullshit, and then assume that it's not going to cause any drama or whatever. Especially since the fact that there's been 3 documents published on me in the span of 3 hours, 2 of which were published 10 minutes in between each other. Like, there's definitely some ill will behind that. Not only to mention, like, the fact that these documents were shared around people that we're collaborating with before ever going public. It's like, it's as if this is done to create as much chaos as possible. And the people who have been, like, actively spreading around this shit know that. Like, they've been saying, like, shit, like, I've seen, like, chaos, chaos, and, like, stupid, dumb shit like that from them. And it's just so irritating. I'm annoyed. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with this bullshit anymore. And the fact that people, upon first glance, like, reading all this, said, like, this is pretty accurate information, I'm gonna believe it now. It's, like, so disappointing to me. And I get it. Some of the stuff here is really questionable. I'm gonna go through it today, so don't worry, but, like, can it really. Oh, sorry, I'm back. My mom gave me some hot cocoa because I'm not doing the best right now. Uh, Anyways, I'm just gonna get on to the contents of the doc because this is annoying. So, little needs to be said about Fungus as he's already been covered in both the original expose and Soul's response. This part will go over Soul's response specifically. Soul outright denies Fungus being a neo-Nazi, saying he got groomed as a pretext. While grooming is commonplace in far-right circles, once you're participating in their ideology, you are simply one of them. Nor does Soul ever acknowledge that the stabbing/attempted murder was most likely racially motivated. By leaving out details like this while writing about how he sympathizes with Fungus, Soul ends up downplaying Fungus's actions. This is not the kind of person you'd want to sympathize with Soul. How the hell can you feel bad for a neo-Nazi who tried to kill his sister's boyfriend for being Turkish? So, you do not know Fungus at all, in the slightest. I've talked to his mom. I've talked to him. I've seen him in rehabilitation. I've sent money to his mom so that he can be okay in rehabilitation and ends up becoming a way better person because of it. You do not know him at all. You got screenshots from one of our friends who wanted to reminisce on some of the awful things that we used to do as kids and publicize them for all to view without ever confronting me, without ever having any kind of one on one conversation. You never did anything like that. Zero. Nothing. You put it out here for the world to see. This poor kid's who was like obviously mentally ill, obviously groomed into doing the shit that he did for the world to see. And you share around pictures of him with like cum chalices, him holding his own shit because of the things he was groomed into. And you think that you're a good person. You think that you're this awesome charitable spirit who has the right to call this poor kid a neo-Nazi because he was groomed into doing awful shit as a child. No, dude, like not at all. Him saying that he stabbed a Turk doesn't mean that it's racially motivated. It just means like he thought it would be funny at the time, which it obviously fucking wasn't. He stabbed someone. And I have screenshots of this kid fucking moments before he did this awful awful fucking thing. Hang on, I'm gonna try and grab some right now. He oh my god, It's awful looking back at this, man. Hang on, I'm scrolling through right now. Oh my god. Where is he? Okay. This is the last thing he said to anyone ever on the internet. Rascal, you're my realest guy. I may disappear tonight. If I disappear, tell him I went out murdering a fucking Turk. Does this like scream? Okay, let's say the pretext here. This is a 14-year-old child who had been groomed into so much awful shit by other people around him. And he would always say and do ironic shit because he thought it'd be funny. Like, for example, this kid took pictures of a chicken nugget for no reason. This kid made stupid fucking images like this for no reason. This kid, he would walk around fucking hang on, just like taking pictures of his everyday life, doing like really retarded shit, like eating this fucking bread, because this would kill you if you actually ate it. Probably not, but you know, he would take pictures of fucking syringes in his house. He wouldn't do anything with them. He would just take photos of them, and he would do that because he thought it was funny. He thought he was fitting into the group that he was in at the time. Was it funny? No, no, it fucking wasn't. Do I think that he's a good person for any of that? No, definitely not. But this is from when he was 14. He's 16, going on 17 in rehabilitation right now. And he's been getting proper help, proper reassurance, proper everything from the people that he really needs to hear right now. And oh wait, can you guys not see the stream? Hang on, wait, let me open the channel right now. This is gonna be really embarrassing if you can't see it. Uh, Here, 1 second. Let me see. Okay, you guys can send messages now. Are you able to see the stream? You can? Oh, okay, that's good. Oh my god, okay. Sorry, I'm getting. Uh, Wait, you can't? Okay, some people apparently can, some people can't. Uh, Ooh, that's awkward. That's really awkward. Okay, here, let me try something else, I guess. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna start from start to finish, because, uh, fuck, dude. Okay. This is, today's definitely a day, man. I'm, I'm really having fun here. Okay, are you able to see anything now? Can you see my screen? Just buffering? Alright. It's not like inverted or anything, right? Because on my screen it's inverted. Can't? Oh, fuck, dude. Should I do like a YouTube stream for this? Is that a thing? I don't know how good of an idea that would be. Oh my god. Fucking. Uh, this is so fucking tiring, man. You new YouTube live control room. Requires additional software. No, it's not made for kids at all. Oh, I probably shouldn't be streaming that. Okay, wait. Let me not do that. Paste an encoder. Wait, so I'm so confused. I have never streamed anything before. Okay. About to stream on YouTube. I'm just gonna move there. I'm just gonna move there. Okay. Here, I'll delete this channel now. If you guys could just move to the stream, then that's cool. Bye, guys. I'm just gonna move there. Okay. Here, I'll delete this channel. If you guys could just move to the stream, then that's cool. Bye, guys. I'm just gonna move there. Okay. Here, I'll delete this channel. If you guys could just move to the stream, then that's... I shouldn't be listening to that. Okay. I'm just... Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna get rid of the music. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go and do this all over again. So, this document is not meant to be a follow-up to anything, however it's best you read both preceding documents to better understand the situation. Even Souldrivenlove responsibility, carelessness, and ignorance have led Forsaken to be a constant front for unnecessary drama, hindering both the community and the game. And while some of it may be out of their control, there now exists a tendency to deny any accountability despite whatever credibility the allegations might have. This is our plea for Soul and Ava to permanently step down from their positions as owner and distance themselves from Forsaken. Please do not harass anyone mentioned in this document. This isn't meant to stir up drama. Which is fucking bullshit, by the way. I just want to say that right off the bat. Little needs to be said about Fungus, as he's already been covered in both the original expose and Soul's response. This part will go over Soul's response specifically. Soul outright denies Fungus being a neo-Nazi, saying he got groomed as a pretext, while grooming is commonplace in far-right circles. Once you're participating in your ideology, or simply one of them. Nor does Soul ever acknowledge that the stabbing/attempted murder was most likely racially motivated. By leaving out details like this, while writing about how he sympathized with Fungus, Soul ends up downplaying Fungus's actions. This is not the kind of person you want to sympathize with, Soul. How the hell can you feel bad for a neo-Nazi who tried to kill his sister's boyfriend while being Turkish? Again, you do not know Fungus at all. You know nothing about him. You know nothing about the things he was groomed into. Nothing about his actual opinions on anything. You know nothing about this kid. He was a poor, mentally unstable, really, really fucked up child because of the things he was groomed into by people who were far older than him. And it pains me to see him getting, like... You know, I really can't say that it pains me because I understand it to an extent. He did the worst thing that he could have ever done in his life, and he's never going to come back from that. He's never going to be able to live down the things that he's done. He's never going to be able to turn his life around magically or anything. He's always going to be known for stabbing someone. And I don't think that what he did at all is a good thing. I just want to, like, be super clear. I hate him for that. Everyone hates him for that. None of our friends really like him because of the fact that he stabbed someone. And maybe we could have different thoughts if he didn't stab someone, but he stabbed someone. Like, he tried to kill someone. He was arrested for attempted murder. I have articles of the entire thing. And it was just a really fucked up situation to go through. I'm gonna go send, show a lot of images for this. So, here. Just to show that Fungus wasn't actually racially motivated, he says a lot of shit to be funny when he's not funny. Like, for example, his last message ever was this. This is the last thing he ever said to anyone on Discord, ever. That was it. And he said something different to one of his other friends before doing it, saying that he was an Arabian. And I don't know the ethnicity of the person he stabbed, but Fungus just says a lot of things to be, like, funnier in his fucked up, twisted view of things. He doesn't do things because he's racially motivated by them. We had a lot of, like, we had a lot of people that Fungus was friends with who he would always, like, talk shit about because of the things that he was groomed into doing. Like, he would say that he would hate black people, and that's not a good thing to say at all. I think that he's really fucked for that, but he didn't actually hold any, like, ill will or awful values towards those kinds of people. And I don't want to, like, defend anything he did. I really don't want to come off as if I'm doing that. I'm sorry if I am. Like, genuinely, I think that everything that this kid did is really fucked. I'm not going to defend him on any of that whatsoever. But he is not a neo-Nazi. I genuinely do not think he is a neo-Nazi. All of our friends think that he's not a neo-Nazi. He was just a really, really fucked up kid who got groomed into doing so many different things. And that's really all there is to it. Like, he's not some evil, twisted neo. He's not some awful racist. He was just really, really, really fucked. And he was in a really fucked situation at the time. And the reason why I'm using all these, like, past tenses when it comes to him being fucked is because he has been in rehabilitation for 2 years. He has been in juvie. He has been arrested 2 years ago for this exact thing. He was literally, like, in custody. Like, the police have dealt with him. He has been in mental health centers. Like, I don't know how much more you want him to do. I really don't. Because I know that he stabbed someone. Again, I don't want to say that I'm, like, defending what he did, because I think that it's fucked. Really morally fucked. But he's not a neo-Nazi. And that's my entire point here. He was just, like, genuinely fucked. And again, I really don't mean to say that I'm, like, sympathizing with him here. I don't like him. I'm in contact with his mom. I've given his mom money so that his kid could be okay and not end up stabbing another fucking person in his life. But genuinely, what more is there to be done with someone like that? Like, you can only ever just support him until you're sure that he's not going to go and stab someone else. Because, like, let's assume that I don't do anything for this kid. Let's assume that we leave him to the mental wards that he's put in and all that, without any kind of funding, without any kind of support whatsoever. Who's to say that he's not going to go out when he's free and stab another person? Who's to say that things are going to be a-okay and that he's going to be safe with everyone around him also being safe by the time he's out if nobody does anything to further help him or to donate to him? It's fucked. Like, it's really fucked. Anyways, here, let me... How do I mute chat? Is that a thing I could do? Because I'm seeing a lot of people say that I should mute it. I don't know how to do that. Hang on. YouTube. Okay. I don't want to watch that, please. Oh my god. Okay, how do I disable the live stream chat? Something I could do. Go to live controller and via the button beside the video preview in the stream settings. Where? What? This shit is complicated, bro. Okay. Here, let me turn off my camera real quick because I don't know if I'm gonna be accidentally streaming something I'm not supposed to. Fuck, man. Live. Okay. So I'm in the control room, customization. Okay, I think that's good. You guys shouldn't be able to talk anymore now. I think so, at least. Okay, that's good. Start virtual camera. Okay, so yeah, my entire thing here is that Fungus isn't a neo-Nazi. I won't lie, including him in the game was fucked. I don't know why I did that. It was fucked to begin with. I don't think that it was ever a good idea to begin with. But he's not a neo-Nazi, and I just want to make that clear. Thank you. Okay, this is something else that I really want to talk about, because this is just wrong in every context. Like, hang on. Let me go get this shit out. Because I have screenshots of firing this guy and a bunch of other shit relating to this guy. And apparently they're just completely excluding that because they just love doing research on stuff. Okay, here. So I was contacted about Stoppy Blue's actions in January 1st of 2025, and I kicked him out entirely. And then there's this entire spiel like a month later about Dead Salmon wanting to copyright strike the game because of us having his work in there. Because we were going to get replacements for his work. We have been trying to replace his work, but after this, I kind of just like removed this credit from the game entirely. I set it to be anonymous because I didn't want anyone to see him in game and be able to like find him from the game. But it was around this point where he said like he was going to DMCA the game, and I think if I go to his Twitter, what's his Twitter? Like, he sent me this Twitter DM saying that he would DMCA the game or whatever. Here. Yeah. And this is kind of like what initially spooked me. I didn't really want the game to be put into any kind of like awful situation. So I just said, hey, I'll re-add the credit for now. And that's all. There was a bunch of other messages that he sent that were trying to kind of like get things out of me, but I'll just go through them one by one. I never really implemented or listened to him at all. I just kind of left him hanging because I didn't feel comfortable talking to him. I knew that he was a really weird person, and I just didn't want to associate with him in the slightest. There are still more. Oh yeah, and here's him asking to be unbanned from the Discord server, which I didn't do. I never unbanned this guy. I don't want him to be around my community of kids because I know what he's done in relation to kids in the past, and that's disgusting. And this is the last message that I showed him, or that he's seen. I mean, fuck, that I heard from him. Sorry, I'm getting my words jumbled up right now. This is really a stressful time for me right now. I never talked to him beyond this point, or well, never heard from him because last time I talked to him was right here, where I said, "Hey, I'm gonna re-add your credit again," and that was it. It's annoying that people are trying to twist this out to be like as if he's still on the game, as if he still has any kind of right to be around this game, as if he was ever unbanned by me from the Discord server, which I don't know who did that. I think it's fucked, but I don't know. It's just really annoying to see that I'm being put on the blast for this while I did everything I could to make sure this guy stays away from the game and has everything related to him removed. It's annoying. D-transition slurs. Sol and Ava both D-transition around the same time. This is something very personal. I implore the reader not to further question them about it as it's barely related. They publicly call each other a word that's considered a homo/transphobic slur when used to directly refer to someone. This is very odd considering they wound up being a cishet couple not even 2 months later. So, the reason I detransitioned was because Ava's parents found out about everything that's been going on, and I didn't want her personal life to be impacted by any of this stupid bullshit that people are bringing up again. I just wanted to be able to spend my future with her. That's why I kept deleting things, why I kept privating, why I kept hiding parts about me, because I was scared that her parents would nag at her for it. And they had to call it quits today because they just couldn't take any of it anymore. Their parents just kept getting told about new and new stuff about me, and it was just like, it was a breaking point for her. So, we're not together anymore. I planned my entire life to be circled around her. I planned so much just to be with her. And it's crazy because I know that that's what these guys wanted. You got what you're looking for if that's what you were concerned of. I know I'm going to talk about this later, but this specific message right here, push you to killing yourself, you're doing a really, really good job at that. I hope you know. Anyways. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. On to this next thing. Saul committing defamation against an innocent man in order to protect his reputation. Within Saul's response document, he had claimed to be raped by his teacher back in 2019. While this is unfortunate to hear, and if possibly true is an awful thing to experience, the way that he went about exposing it is something done in a completely unprofessional and criminal manner, which broke a federal crime for defamation. Awesome. This is just awesome to hear, really. Like, the man linked within the case was falsely charged, and he was found not guilty by the judge and had a record expungement. Even if you're so putting an innocent man name on the doc for proof of, without even bothering to read the thread, is incredibly unprofessional and it's a federal crime. You know, it's so crazy. Right after saying this, they attached a screenshot of me explaining exactly why that message was in there, and me apologizing for not correctly formatting it at the time, which is so insane to me. Genuinely so fucking crazy. Because what I did here is, here, I'll just read out. I forgot to clarify that the person in the article I attached wasn't me, for I never came out about what he did to me personally. I had only included it to cite Folletti's past history with this sort of topic, though I wasn't aware that the victim in that same article could have been potentially lying about it. I remember there being another article, it might have been the same victim, which I'd usually cite for this kind of thing, though it appears to be taken down now. And you can find this exact page, right here, to show that it wasn't just some dude that I did a quick Google search of. No, This is someone that I knew personally because he was my teacher in 8th grade at Corpus Christi School. I was in the media center with him. The principals were Miss Pinto and Miss Hunt. I had Miss Deppert and Miss Oliveira as my teachers. I went to this school. I knew this man. And the fact that people are forcing me almost to kind of like come out more about what this person did to me, about like the school I went to, just to show that I fucking knew him. It's awesome, man. It's great. When Soul was notified of these fallacies, he testified to not reading the thread at all. Are you serious, dude? Like, oh my god, okay. Who the hell pulls this kind of shit over the sensitive topic of... And even worse, since Soul pinged everyone in the Forsaken Discord with this response document, this man's name was seen by many. Souldrivenlove, I'd like you to realize that if this information was not brought up to you personally, you would have been sued for defamation of character. Do you even realize the naivety of your actions and the example you just set for your community? That it's okay to lie. I'm not lying, dude. I'm fucking not. Like, I don't know what you want me to say here. I said in the same thread that I never came out about what he did to me. Do you think that there would be any kind of article made on this man? At all? If I just never came out about what he did? No, there wouldn't be. The only reason I cited this is because I wanted to give a past example of what he did to others. I just wasn't aware that the victim could have potentially been lying about it. And I corrected myself. Like, what more do you want me to do? What else do I do? This is the same man. There's no difference in the story. This isn't like a different man. I'm not like lying about some innocent person. Like, what do you want me to do? Okay. All of Soul's tweets in the thread above are now deleted, as Soul has nuked his own Twitter post to hide from the drama. I just explained everything related to why I did that. It's because Ava's parents were finding about all this, and they were getting these like wrong ideas about me being some awful, evil person, and it was damaging our relationship. So I deleted everything because I didn't want us to be put at risk because of that. And I guess no matter what I did, no matter what actions I did to try and keep us both afloat, it just didn't work out. And now her parents think that I'm this awful person, that they don't want us to date anymore. I had my entire future planned out with him, bro. And oh my god. As a result of Soul dealing with the recent controversy over the past few days, he's been confronting his community about it in an extremely childish manner, posting guilt trips to anyone who would listen, and filling his responses with unneeded information related to the topic at hand. Oh my god. So I just did. Genuinely, what do you want me to do? Please stop calling me, dude. I'm tired of getting phone calls. I just want to fucking get over with this, man. Please stop calling me, dude. Oh my god. I'm turning my phone off. Hang on. Okay. Oh my god. Anyways, genuinely, like, what do you want me to do? I turn 18 in 2 days. I was supposed to have my birthday soon. A month ago, Ava and I were planning on meeting up for my birthday, and they were gonna make me a cool little cake. And I guess I can't do that anymore because of you people. You say that this shit just... In the start of the document, you say that all this is unnecessary drama, and that we have led Forsaken to be like this. No, dude. No, man. Like, for this in particular, you could just contact me about it. You could tell me about it. You could be like, hey, are you aware that this person is a pedophile? And then I could be like, hey, we fired this person on January because we found out about this. And we've been working to get everything related to him out of the game. And then this could have just been completely avoided. You could have asked me about further context behind Fungus's background. You could have asked me how I knew that he wasn't a neo-Nazi. We could have been completely done with this. You wouldn't have to include this anywhere. You could have asked me about the detransition. I could have explained that to you personally. You could have asked me about everything here. I would have explained to you the exact thing that I said in this thread that you attached. And we could have been done with this. You could have, like, what about this isn't made out of malice? What about this is made out of justice? What about this is made to protect people? Genuinely, I'm so confused about what kind of sense of morality that these people who write these documents have. Like, what do you think is a good thing for me to do here? What do you think is the right thing to do? Why go around having 3 different kinds of documents uploaded about me, all within the same time frame, about various different things that I'd have to address, if it wasn't out of malice? What do you want me to do? What? Genuinely. Like, I lost so fucking much over everything that's been happening in the past week alone. I lost my girlfriend. I lost all of these different kinds of idols that I looked up to, that I would finally be able to talk to because of Forsaken. I lost all their respect because they just don't believe a single thing that I say, because of all the outrush of information that's being published, all of the different kinds of sources that are coming out about things that, some of which never even happened. Like, all of this could have been avoided if you just reached out to me, talked to me about anything here, a single thing. Like, we could have had such a great week. I could have had a great birthday. We didn't have to deal with any of this. And no, I guess, because the intentions that you guys have are clear to me. You just want to watch this game crumble, because I know exactly what friend groups you guys come from. I know the person in this image right here is from Reason to Die. Spaz12, I shouldn't be dropping your name like that, I'm sorry. That's a really bad idea. Don't go harass this person, please do not, at all. I really don't want anything bad to happen to them. Please. Like, genuinely, I mean this with every bit of ounce of empathy in my body. Do not do anything to this person. Because I'm sure that they... Just please don't. Like, genuinely. And it's just crazy. Because my entire thing, I know where these people are coming from. I know why they're doing this. And it's not out of good-hearted intention. I'm getting all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to... Okay. Another thing. Like, the reason why I do these kinds of things, I try and, like, make things seem lighter than they are, is because that's just my way of coping with every kind of situation like this. In 2022, 2023, where things like this were happening almost daily, with these constant Google documents being published about me, I would always just try and have, like, just a lighthearted look to it all. I would try my best to see the better in things and try and make everything happy for everyone afterwards and try and ease things back into normalcy. Which is why I try and add these little small things that people might get a chuckle out of here and here. Because it's how you try and get people into feeling better about things that are going on right now. If this is immature, then that's my bad. I'm still a child. Like, I turned 18 in 2 days. I know that's not really something I could be saying anymore, but I'm not, like, in my 20s. I'm not in my 30s. I'm not even out of high school yet. I'm just trying my best, man. I really am. And the fact I'm being compared to an actual fucking creep is so bizarre to me. Like, Dream has paid people, as far as I know, as far as I've heard, into staying silent about the things he's done to them. He's made up lies, cropped details to showing only his side of the story. He's interacted with fans in a way that I can't even imagine anymore. His situation's so confusing. I just genuinely why am I being compared to this man who's far, far older than I'll be ever when I this is so much, man. Anyways, Souldrivenlove and Ava, all of the previous evidence, including prior drama and recent documents, prove that you have both shown to be unfit to run a community of this caliber and size. It's sickening to see what you do to deflect everything that comes your way instead of taking accountability. Leave the platform and reflect on your sins. You clearly aren't meant to be here. We firmly ask of you both to resign your positions as co-director and director of Forsaken and leave the game to better hands. I think this just further goes to show this isn't done to keep people safe. This isn't done to rectify any kind of past mistakes or anything. This is done as some like huge harassment campaign. And I am genuinely so convinced on that fact because you could have just came to me about anything here. Anything at all. Anything. Any single piece of evidence that you used here, you could have asked me about it privately. You could have done anything privately and just settled all of this without the need to make some huge public spiel about it. And you didn't. We're still here. Okay. There's another document that's just really confusing. I don't have the time or mentality to go through nearly anything here. A lot of it's on Ava, a lot of it's on me, but I just want to talk about what Haitoko, one of the head mods, said that I was comfortable with him sharing. Welcome to another day of I'm getting to play PR for Forsaken. The person who made the doc 2 hours ago on Soul because everybody wants a piece of the pie has done some things such as saying slurs and justifying them, being into incest and so on. Might want to check it out. And there are... Oh. Okay, they're privated. There are so many different... Whatever. I'm getting kind of tired of the same stuff at 24/7. The doc is literally regurgitating things already addressed, disproven and so on by Soul herself. Scarlet is also someone who has tried to manipulate Soul in the past. Here, in these images, is clear examples of this. Scarlet is only doing this as an attempt to try and gain goodwill. I'd recommend you guys do some digging into them before anything. And these are screenshots that, in a document they said are fake. I saw these happen. I was there. It was really fucking terrifying. Here, hang on. I'm gonna go and try and get some screenshots of what I was saying in the heat of the moment. So, I remember when things are going on, I was panicking about it because I genuinely just did not know what to do at all, whatsoever. Like, this deleted easy, this is me, by the way. Like, this is back when I wasn't known to be a robotic developer, and I was just kind of chilling, minding my own business. And, oh my god, I'm getting Discord notifications, let me mute that. And they were like pushing themselves onto me and kind of like forcing me into doing these sexual acts with her because of the fact that they knew who I was. And as soon as they found out, they started, like, I got really desperate. Looking back on this makes me feel so stupid, man. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I know that there's an audience of thousands in front of me right now. I really just... It's so tiring. It really is. I'm trying to get more stuff out of here. Hang on. Okay. Sorry for taking a while. This is just a lot. Yeah. yeah, I'll just go and read through the Twitter thread again. Scarlet also has a history of threatening suicide, self-harm, and so on in order to get their way. The reason for Docs creation now is due to the thing that came out a couple of days ago, plus we recently banned them due to all of this in their history. Here is Scarlet openly admitting to wanting to push Soul to suicide. And if you have any clue about what's been going on over the past few days, I think that she's doing a great job at this. I really think that she is doing a phenomenal job. Genuinely. I would also like to state this doc was made with malicious intent, which is obvious too, because none of this would be coming out at all. 0%. Not even the fucking lies that are in here. Like, here, I am not Hazel. This is not me. Like, okay, yeah, it was my nickname, but that's because it was a nickname of my ex, Patchy. You know who's in this image? Patchy. This is Patchy. You know who's known for forging content and lying about shit? Patchy, my ex. It's fucking crazy to me that they're still being included. I'm still being fucking dragged around for shit that they did. And, oh my god, I'm sorry, genuinely. I really don't mean to be treating this in an awful way. It's really just crazy to me. The stock was intentionally distributed to collaborators with Forsaken first in order to cause chaos, resulting in a few collabs being pulled before anything could be addressed. I do not blame those, but still. I also want to state this. I know of Soul's actions. She can tell you firsthand I experienced a decent chunk of them. Which is true. Haitoko was there when I was the shittiest I could have ever been. But I've been watching her change and grow with time. She has openly discussed her faults and has been trying to better herself. However, when people like Scarlet try to do the same and attempt to paint the story as this one-sided debacle, where they were only wronged and such, it gets a tad bit annoying to see when I'm been a victim of such thing too. I will end this little thread by saying this as such. Soul has openly released something related to her faults. She has addressed it, and has generally been working to get better. I've been observing it, and I hold her accountable for her past especially. When I got into contact with Soul months back, I openly said that I still hold them responsible for what they did, and they acknowledged it. I have been observing and watching her. I would not work nor support this game if I didn't believe she was genuinely getting better and working on herself. Soul is growing, and while her past is rocky to put lightly, I believe anybody can change. Scarlet, to my knowledge from what I've looked into, never acknowledged her faults or anything. Soul did. I will openly say this too as a final addendum thing. There are some things left out related to Scarlet and Soul's relation that I do not believe I'm able to comment on. Not only that, but I do not have proof of such. If both parties want to come out and if both parties want, they could come out about that. They can. I'm simply a messenger trying to get that across. Also, these two are both minors, man. Kids are going to be stupid when they're younger. It isn't until you're like 18 or 19 that you start releasing things and start truly working to be better. I would know. And this is about the Hazel stuff. That's not me. Blah blah blah. So I really just don't want to comment on anything that happened between me and Scarlet. There's so many like different kinds of lies that I could just expose and go out on if I really wanted to. Like, one of them was the fact that Tree was involved. That's not true at all. But I just don't have the time. I don't want to go into my relationship status with people again. I saw what happened when I came out about it the first time. I have shit like fucking lying about being raped being thrown around. I'm not dealing with that again. I'm really not. And I don't know what else to do. I really don't. I don't know what else I could. I don't know what else I could do, man. I just want to work on the game. I want to make something that people could be happy with. I want to be. I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore. I really don't. Like, I just want to work on the game. I'm so tired. I really am. I don't... I could go into detail about how this has been affecting my life and how awful the past week alone has been. About how everything is just fucking crumbling down, but that's just gonna be called attention seeking and trying to throw off shit. Like, everything I've done on this stream is probably gonna be digested and seen by others and just fucking commented over as if I'm just trying to sympathy bait or as if I'm trying to do all of this other kinds of shit that I don't know I'm doing. I never knew that I was an attention seeker. Thank you for telling me though. Like, I lost my fucking girlfriend over this, man. I planned so fucking much just to be with her. I threw away so much to be with her. I hid so much to be with her. I did anything for her just to make her happy and to keep her safe. I just... I don't know what else to do. I know I've said that. I don't know what else to do. And here I am like a fucking retarded faggot on a stream. Fucking thousands of people watching me like this, man. Just another fucking lolcow. Like, this shit's not gonna end. I'll be honest with the people watching still. I was really planning on just kind of like I really just wanted to sell off the game, move on to a new identity with Ava, and start rebuilding our lives very slowly together. But I woke up this morning to a bunch of DMs from her saying that her parents found out about everything that went on. And that they just aren't comfortable with me anymore. And that they can't be with me anymore. All because of this. So yeah, Scarlett, if you're wondering, I just want to reiterate, you're doing a really, really good job at what you wanted to do back then. Really, really good job. And I know people are only concerned about the game. Forsaken's going to be fine. The game isn't going to just die out within 3 months. I'm not letting that happen. I'm going to fix whatever I can in relation to the game. I'm going to release TAF sometime soon. I don't give a fuck about the fucking hiatus we were supposed to be taking anymore. I'm just going to keep trying to fucking... I don't fucking know, dude. I'm going off. Fuck. Thousands of people, man. Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna end the stream for now. I'm not fit to be out in front of thousands like this right now. If anything happens again, I'll just start another one, but I hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna try and deal with stuff again. I know that this was unprofessional, and I'm sorry. I just really wanted to get as much of it over with as I could have possibly gotten over it with. I'll try figuring something out. I really will. Just... I'm sorry. I'll see you guys later. Bye.